Today, I'll be showing you guys how to play Steal A Brainrot in the best way possible, so you yourself can get every single Brainrot God, mythic, and legendary there is without having to pay to win or use any sketchy hacks. Starting off in Steal A Brainrot, all you need to know is that it's really not hard once you know all the essential tips and tricks that literally every player uses to climb to the top like I have. Number one, always make sure your base is locked. I know this sounds so simple, but some people get so caught up in fighting others that they literally forget to lock their base. And that causes them to lose all their Brainrots in a matter of seconds. Number two, don't focus on constantly collecting your cash. Focus rather on stealing other people's Brainrots. This is where you're going to get the most Brainrots the fastest. Number three, before you rebirth, make sure you steal your own Brainrots and store them on a friend's or your own personal alternative account. This way you can keep your best Brainrots that you've stolen without losing them whenever you rebirth. And while this does require some Robux for, buying a private server, it's the safest route when transferring Brainrots. You could do this in a public server, but personally, I just don't recommend it because anyone can come up with your base and steal whatever Brainrots that you have. Number four, just don't AFK. If you have to leave, literally leave the game. Because once you go AFK, there's no going back and you're gonna be left behind. Number five, make sure you guys are utilizing the coin shop. This is seriously important. I cannot stress this enough. If you have no rebirths and you're just starting off like this account that I have right here, the only two gears I think you just need are the speed coil and the slap. You don't need the trap because let's be honest, if you're just starting off, no one's gonna be stealing from your base unless you have a lot of special Brainrots, which I highly doubt if you haven't rebirthed already. But if you have your first rebirth, make sure you are getting the B launcher. You won't really need anything else here other than upgrading your slap to an iron slap or a gold slap. The speed coil is the best thing as a starter player because it allows you to get up other people's bases in literal seconds and stealing becomes so much easier. Now, if you have some rebirths already like this account that I have right here does, the invisibility cloak is just one of the best items in the entire game. This makes stealing, especially for players who don't know what they're doing, a literal cakewalk. For example, this account stole my Brainrot God right here. Let's lock this up so I can show you guys what I mean. All I have to do to get that special Brainrot God back, I just have to hold this invisibility cloak, and then as soon as this base unlocks, I can go back in and I can snatch that Brainrot God for myself. And if you guys have anything above Rebirth 7, the Quantum Cloner is the most overpowered item in the entire game. It literally allows you to spawn a clone inside someone else's base, and they can't do anything about it other than maybe slap you or use the Medusa head, which is something I also recommend if you know how to use and can afford it. Number six, the best thing to do at the start is to just steal from people closest to your base. It's a lot less time to travel in between. Like, look, let's say I steal Brainrot God, 1, 2, 3, pretty much 3 seconds to get back to my base. And if I were to go to someone like all the way over here, it's just not worth it at that point because anyone can just come up, even if you don't see them, because remember, there's invisibility cloaks, and they can just hit you and you lose the Brainrot that you just stolen. It also gives you less time to walk back to your base and lock it just in case someone might come in. Number seven, I recommend rejoining servers if you notice there are some heavy tryhards or sweats and if you can't handle them, or if you have a bad spawn and you aren't close to people with a lot of Brainrots. Sometimes a bad server is just not worth it. And number eight, whenever stealing, waiting and hiding out like right here in this spot is usually the best way to go, especially if you don't have any Robux or you're just starting out and you don't have any rebirths.